Welcome, everybody. John Zager. Good morning. Is it morning? Let me see. Oh yeah, 11:14. It's still morning. How is everybody? It's a beautiful day here in Colorado. Beautiful blue sky. Not a cloud in the sky. Temperature's 55. I don't know what the temp's supposed to get up to today. 63? I don't know. Let's go with 63. Let's say today the temperature's supposed to get to 63. Why not? We don't know. I understand there's this little sun every day in the weather forecast for like a week or 10 days. I don't see any moisture ahead of us. I guess we've had it for fall. Maybe we're headed for, I don't know, Indian summer. It's too early for Indian summer. I think Indian summer is probably more in November. Sometimes December, occasionally late October. But I don't really know. But I guess we'll probably have an Indian summer before winter really bogs in, right? So, to look forward to. I just got out of the gym. Showered, cleaned up, worked out, blah, 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 blah. Talked to a couple guys I see in there. One's a scientist. I forget I talked about him before. He keeps wanting to work the program and seems intrigued with meditation and metaphysical and mystical experiences, but says he loves his bacon. So I said, just keep eating your bacon. Enjoy your life. Have fun. I'll be around when the bacon catches up with you. The bacon today is a lot different than the bacon 50 years ago. So, and the ground for the farmers is a lot different than it was 50 years ago. So the old folks who used to eat that stuff every day many, many years ago had a different kind of ground to grow crops in. And there wasn't as much contamination in some of the livestock. But I love bacon. I saw a guy, I was telling him the story, I saw a guy on was it? Yeah, it was TV. I actually had the TV on yesterday for the news or something. And surprisingly enough, there was the end of a show, some kind of a whatever show they do, I don't know, where they give away prizes. And some guy, you guys will get a kick out of this, some guy was hysterical about he had just won a lifetime of bacon. And the whole audience went, oh. And my mouth just started drooling. Think about it, a lifetime of bacon. I mean, just commit yourself to, hell. Sooner or later have to die. Might as well die with having enjoyed a lifetime of bacon. Wish I could do that. So, and there was another guy that I talked about him before too. He, little Korean guy, worked at one of the, like IBM or someplace. I can't remember. Really neat. But he's always inquisitive about stuff. He's just always inquisitive. He belongs to a group that plays badminton over there twice a week, and then over at another private club in our town, he plays badminton with the same group. I thought he said on the weekend. He's a real enthusiast. Fun guy to talk to. They're both fun guys. Excuse me. They're both fun guys to talk to. Because they're not their age. They're both, pushing 70. And they look great. Probably haven't got, 15% fat, 10% fat. Something like that. But they take good care of themselves, and their minds are just sharp as can be. And they will probably live on for quite a while as a result of that. So that was kind of cool. Anyway, I'm just leaving. So hopped in my truck, thought I'd head out, see what the house looks like today. Haven't been out there in a day or so. And so I'm going to be doing this podcast on my drive out. I'm about 4 miles. I got to go east. And then I turn south and 2 miles. And so we're going to have some road noise, you guys. We're going to have some road noise. My apologies, but it's the best I could do. I have my red Solo cup, yay, with half and half again, you guys. I got iced tea. I think it's just standard tea. I apologize for that. And then the other half of the cup is filled with my half and half coffee that I drink. So if you figured that out, it's delicious. As I say every day, it's delish. It's kind of hot in the truck. Turn that down. So the podcast today is a cool one. I mean, I come up with podcast ideas on the spur of the moment. So I'm driving to the club today. I was going to do a podcast at home. I did my blog at home, and I was going to do my podcast at home before I left to the club. And then I thought, I don't know anything to talk about, so we'll just go on with the day, and sooner or later something will pop in my head. So I'm driving to the club, and out of the sky blue, I come up with affirmations. And I started making the connection of affirmations and beliefs, your belief system. And so I said, when I get out of the club, that's what I'm going to do my podcast on. I got excited about it. I don't know why I got excited about it. Affirmations. Half of the important people on the planet that say they're important, and do all of this neuroscience stuff, say, don't use affirmations. And the other half that tell you they're important and, do the neuroscience, say, use the affirmations. I don't care. Do whatever you want to do. But I think affirmations are kind of cool. I was listening to Dr. Joe this morning talking to, I was being interviewed by this athlete. I forget the guy's name. But I've listened to him because he goes to this guy and gets interviewed, every 6 months or 5 months or something like that, right? And the athlete guy is kind of cool because he really just does and doesn't grasp what Dr. Joe is saying. And Dr. Joe kind of helps him along a little bit. It's kind of fun to listen to. But, it works out to be a really cool interview. In the end, they both do a great job. And this athlete was brought up in a religion. He had said what it was before, but he didn't say again today, so I forgot. But it was instilled in him to have this positive belief system, and that he's invincible and nothing can hurt him, and everything is through the power of thought. There you go. That's the gist of what he was saying, and the philosophy and the religion. There is a religion out there that teaches this, and that's what he grew up in, and he's been healthy his entire life. He's retired now from professional football, I believe it is, and it's kind of cool. He's just as healthy as can be because he still goes by this religious belief that he has. And Dr. Joe will be talking about blah, 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 regular routine Dr. Joe stuff, and then this athlete will jump in and start talking about his religious upbringing and how it was all about the belief system. And he could be anybody he wanted to be. And he could be as healthy and as well as he wanted to be. And you get the idea, right? And it's so cool. Because Dr. Joe, all of a sudden, is sitting just listening to him, for like 3-4 minutes. And then Dr. Joe jumps back in and has to somehow reference it back to what he does. Which, they're actually pretty similar. They're not that far apart. So it's really kind of fun. But at any rate, they were talking, or they got into affirmations this morning. And they connected the two to affirmations and beliefs that you have, right? And if you tell yourself every morning, every evening, every day, right? How powerful you are. How well equipped you are. How gifted you are. How you can achieve anything that you want. It goes on and on about all kinds of affirmations, and they were talking about them, and it becomes your belief system. So here's the example, just to make it really crystal clear for you guys. So here's this athlete, and he's talking about being brought up in that sort of mindset, which is a religion. I don't know the name of the religion that prophesizes about, a positive belief system to the point that it becomes your beliefs. I can do anything. I can be a professional athlete. I can be the CEO of a corporation if I want. I can have excellent health. It goes on and on and on and on about all these things, which if you're a small child growing up, and you get into your teens and then your young adulthood, and you're still doing the affirmations or your religion, right? You're stating your religion or you're stating your affirmations, right? That becomes your belief system. Make sense? How cool is that? So all those guys who poo-poo affirmations, I'm not so sure that you want to do that. Right? Don't you walk around, it's not your religion necessarily, but, and it might be, and you may or may not be in Dr. Joe's program, but you still walk around positive every day, and you're probably talking to yourself, and you're saying positive things about what you can do and what you can get accomplished and what you can acquire and where you can end up. I'm out in the farm country already. I've been out here for a few minutes now, and I've decided to stop. We've got these Angus cows, black cows, and they're all kind of looking at me. When I was younger, I know this is going to sound crazy, but you guys are listening to me, so whatever. I used to get out of my truck and do a dance for them on the road. On the road, right? They're what, I don't know, 10, 20, maybe 30 feet away from me. And I used to get out and do a dance. And I could eventually get them, not all the time, once in a great while, to where they would start moving, back and forth. Like this mother cow right here. She's just so intrigued with my voice. So they're living creatures, right? We're all connected. Have you ever tried to move a herd of cattle through connecting with them? I've done it with horses and I've done it with cattle both. Here's a short-necked Angus. Wonder what that cross is. Huh. Oh, there's a truck coming behind me. I'm going to move up here. So anyway, affirmations and belief systems, and it's a powerful, powerful thing. If you don't practice doing it, start practice doing it. I'm just going to stop right here. These 3 cows right here are very interested in what I'm doing. And they're looking. I'm going to roll down my window. They're real curious about what I am and what I'm doing. They're kind of connecting a little bit. Here comes a 4th one over. She's pretty interested. She's got her ears up. Huh. What do they call this? It's kind of like, how people just go through their life and, they miss a bunch of stuff. This is where you slow down long enough to realize what's around and what's important and pay attention to living things especially. Here comes a 5th one over. So this is being mindful. They actually call it mindfulness. A lot of people won't ever do this in their whole life. They'll think it's silly or whatever, and it's just being mindful. There's things more important sometimes than just driving down the road. Anyway, I guess we'll go on. We'll wave at the cows as we leave. See you guys. Have a good day. Their ears flicker when you wave at them. Huh. That's pretty cool. So, practice. Positive thinking and positive thoughts. You don't have to call them affirmations. It doesn't matter. But practice that. How often throughout your day are you actually thinking negative stuff? Science says that you're doing that 70% of your waking day. Your thoughts are negative. On stress, on things that are difficult in your life. Might be economy, might be family, might be work. Don't know. But 70% of the time, you're thinking negatively. Don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. Go do the research. Go on the computer and just get in there and look it up. It'll say it right there in front of you. I hear you guys out there saying, some of you saying, I don't ever do that. I don't ever think negative. I'm always positive. Well, you're not. You're just not. And we have a bunch of lakes near our town and in our town. And you're constantly driving the country roads. They all go around the different lakes and stuff. It's kind of cool. We have a lot of water around here. I used to fly for a lot of years, and when I used to fly over here, where I've lived for so long, I was amazed the first few times at how much water there is, and the wildlife, waterfowl, was spectacular. But anyway, so are the thoughts, the positive thoughts that you're thinking, are they really part of your belief system? Do you believe you can do anything? Do you believe you can be anything, anybody? Do you believe you can aspire, I don't know, be a CEO, to be an athlete? Whatever it is you want to be, a truck driver, a doctor, a nurse. Do you aspire? Do you believe that? Is that your belief system? Were you given as a small child, remember that, mom and dad, all the adults, were you given positive affirmations from those people that you can obtain anything? You can't get hurt. You can't, I'm exaggerating to make a point here, you guys. You can't get sick. In other words, your mom might say, our family's really healthy. When we get an illness, it doesn't last for very long. And, you have this flu and you'll be over it in a very, very short period of time. That's a positive affirmation that a mother might give a son or a daughter. Are you like that? Is that what you say to yourself today? Is it? Is that what you say to your children today? Is that how you present yourself to people you know, friends, colleagues, family, whoever? Or do you present yourself negatively? I won't ever accomplish that. Boy, I sure wish I had more money. I would sure like to be in a nicer home. I wish my truck ran better. It keeps breaking down. Do you hear the tone of those? Those are affirmations. Those are belief systems that you acquired when you were a little person, right? And they have a negative tone to them. There's negative connotations that go along with those. Boy, that iced tea coffee sure does taste good. So those two guys this morning, on the internet, I was watching the interview. We're just basically talking like I'm talking right now, to each other and sharing experiences of, where they acquired their affirmations, their belief systems, and the stuff that they think today, right? And some of it being real positive and some of it being negative. And what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Practice paying attention. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is not just stopping along a country road and looking at a bunch of cows, right? Mindfulness is paying attention to what you're saying to yourself. Mindfulness is paying attention to how you're acting, how your life is. Is it positive or negative? Mindfulness is what's going on with your thoughts and your belief systems. What's going on with your perceptions? What's going on around you? Are you in a life and a lifestyle and an environment, a neighborhood, a work environment that's healthy? Or are you in a life of some kind that's a struggle? Affirmations, belief systems, perceptions, mindfulness. Everything matters, you guys. Everything matters. What a beautiful day today. What day of the week is it? Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. Got a few clouds up over the divide. I see, they're intermittent here and there, but they're definitely up there. I don't know about any weather coming in, but it's a beautiful day, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about today. I'm excited about today, Thursday. I can't wait to get on with my day and do even more stuff. So, God bless everybody. I say that, but I mean it. God bless you. Take care of one another. Please think about that. And I'll look forward to talking to you all again real soon. See you, bye.